Alright, cool. Alright, yay. Cool. Great. So the theme is countdown. Bro, what am I gonna do with that? I have no clue. What? Let's open up Notepad. Yay. Alright, alright, so my basic thought was like a reverse cookie clicker. I guess like you get like you have a number going up, going up, and need it to go down. I guess that was like my basic thing. I'm not exactly sure like what I would do with that. I guess I could build like a rocket game that feels I don't know. What else could I do with that? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I just want to start off with that idea. Like any game with a timer. I have no clue. Well, so I guess like if I did the timer, well, like what would I use that for? I like the reverse cookie clicker idea, but that just feels, I don't know, basic maybe? Hello. Yeah. Um, Yeah. Um, yeah, sure. The theme is countdown. Give me some ideas. I have no clue. Yeah, right? Like, I could do like a rocket building game. Wait, that's a good idea. Run a clock maintenance game that's about to be foreclosed. Um, closing clock store. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it would be like, can you make uh enough money to not be shut down in X time? I guess. Um, 1 week, yeah. I was gonna say like 5 minutes. I mean, I guess it depends, cause it's not gonna actually be a week, of course. Um, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to flip this on its head. You want to declare bankruptcy? Your goal in life is to become bankrupt. So you want to find the fastest way to lose money, right? You want, right? So no, 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 no. So you run a, a clock store into the ground. Um, yeah. So your goal is to destroy it, and you have right, and you want the money to go down. Yeah. Um. So I guess I don't know what would be the. So what I'm gonna say is that you run a clock store, and all right, you run a clock store, except it's a fraudulent clock store, and you need to become bankrupt before like the IRS learns about your tax fraud. So you can say, I don't do tax fraud. I have no money, right? Um, yeah, yeah. You work in a mob-owned watch store. Wait, wait, no, this is kind of genius. Right, right. So your only way to get the money to go down is to get bad reviews, right? Right? No one wants to go to your store anymore. Right? So you get bad reviews. Right. Well, no, no. So you have to buy clock parts, right? But your goal is to make bad clocks. So you get bad reviews. Views. Well, right? Wait. So you make the clock parts. So you buy the clock parts, and you get bad reviews, right? That means that less people are going to be coming into your store to buy clocks, right? So you have to make intentionally bad clocks, all right? And as you go on, you can buy more upgrades. You can buy like super glue to put into your clocks so that they don't work. And you have to get the money to zero. in a certain amount of time. I like this. I like this. This is it. This is it. This is what we're doing. Boom. And that's like kind of like clocks like ooh yes, you could get you could get a gear reverse mechanism. Alright. Right, so you want to run a clock store into the ground. This is a terrible idea. Don't do this. If like if you're running a business, don't do this. But that's the plan right there. Boom. Okay. Alright, so here. We're gonna add a camera. Camera 2D. Boom. Game. And if I succeed, you get multiple endings, multiple storylines. If you lose no matter what. If you don't lose all the money, the IRS takes you, and if you do, the mafia takes you. This is such a bad idea. I love this. Game. W. Okay. Um all right. Let's add I don't know. Um oh wait, yeah. So we'll need a label, and we're gonna need a timer, right? And then we're gonna make it for like we're gonna have it auto start, and let's have it for like 120 seconds right now. And save it. Wait. Boom. Yes. Right, and then what we can do is we want to anchor the label. No, how do I move the anchor? Yes, wait. How do I do this? How do you do this? Yay. Okay, so label. Oh, boom. Is that not how that works? No? Can I just move that up to there? Right, and so it'll be time, and then create, and I want a var time left is equal to timer dot time left. Actually, I need to make this an onReady variable. You gotta restart your computer. Alright. So you got an onReady time variable. Okay. Okay. This is a bad idea. I love this. Okay. And then as it goes on, we just want dot text equal to time left. Boom. Does this work? It's to the string of the time left. Let's do it. Oh yes, and then we actually want to start it. Timer dot start. Oh. wait, and then I'm just gonna... Wait, let's not make that an on ready. Make that a variable. Gonna set to an int, and boom. Yay. Boom. You have 2 minutes before the IRS catches you. Ta-da, we have a timer. Look, I'm a genius. Little bit of testing I want to do. If I do that. Oh, that breaks. That's not good. That's very not good. Right, because that's why I have to do the anchors. Is it that button? Is that the button that will anchor it? No. How do I do anchors? Can I set, like... Alright, does that work? So that will put it there. And if I move it inwards, yay. If I move it upwards, great. So it'll stay there. At least, move this. No, how do I move the anchors? And expand? But what? What if I unclick that button? What does that do? Now, what does this button do? Does anyone know what this does? When active, moving control nodes changes their anchors instead of their offsets, yes. Or do you? The thing is, you honestly could have that much with just that much iron there. How to do this? Gizmos? Cool. Didn't know that existed. How to control node anchors Godot 4. That layout mode. Yay. No. Here. How to keep label on screen with different window sizes. Godot 4. Use anchors. Okay. Okay. Boom. Up left. Project settings. This window. Rich. Canvas items. Yay. Here we go. Yay. It worked. Okay. Cool. No, I can't even drag that out. Alright, next question. How to format timer in Godot? Oh, it's just math. Wait, one sec. We should make this seconds left. It's be min left. And then we can just set that to be like time display. Okay, so min left is equal to timer dot time left divided by 60. Seconds left is equal to this one, but percent. And then what we do is we can do time disp dot text equal to string of min left plus that plus the goofiest. This is the craziest idea. Seconds left. Right. Time, isn't it? Okay. Time is equal to the float. No, wait, yeah, float. Yeah. No, these ones we want to be ints, right? Yeah. Of timer time left. And it should be time by time. Yeah. And then this one should be float. Yeah. I changed it. Float. Or what? What? What do you mean? I did it. That's it. That's it right there. Right? Timer.time left. What do I have to int the time left? Okay. Work. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. I'm not sure where. Does this one have to be an int? Wait, do I have to reload? Seconds left. Is that how that works? Will that work now? No, why does it still show 0.0? Is it an int of seconds left? Yay. Time. Boom. We got some time. Boom. We got it. We got it. You see that? See that? That's progress right there. There's something counting down. Okay. Theme overrides. Font sizes. It is beautiful, isn't it? Five. Move it over a little bit. that there. IRS. Time till IRS arrival. You listen to my streams in the background. Yep. I'm very good to listen to in the background, you know? Yeah. Alright, game. It's a little off. Trust. That's the point. It's an art statement right there. Time till IRS arrival. W, bro. We have a timer. It does in fact count down. We made a game. This is now following this. This is following the theme now. This is great. Boom. We're taking a screenshot of that. I'm gonna put that up on the GMTK Discord right there. That's great. It counts down. Great. We have a theme. We followed the theme. It counts down. Booyah. Discord link in the description. Are you on the jam? Like it's I should turn off the auto translate. Hello. Cause it just translated yo what's up to oh my god. Came from link in the Discord. Yay. Oh, the Game Maker J Discord. Yeah. It's my YouTube channel has been flooded with bots that go to the Discord. So you have to click on the itch.io link, and on my itch.io homepage, it has the thing. Yeah. Right. Wait, did it just loop? Wait, what? Did I turn that? Oopsie. Hee hee. Oopsie. Haha. Yay. Let's see. Let me turn this time down like a little bit. Like, so that's like, okay. Just gonna do 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Boom. Boom. It works. It works. Yay. Oh, it doesn't have a leading 0. Bro, what? Wait, give me a second. This is more important than actually making a game right here. If seconds left is less than 0, it is less than 10. No, wait, we want that to be greater than 10. Boom. Else. Yay. Yay. And then we can do 0. That was the most important thing I just did today. right? So right now, no leading zero. No leading zero right now. What? Uh, fine, fine, fine. We gotta less than. I can do math. Trust. 14, 13, 12, 11. What? Huh? I guess it. Oh, it skips. Because 10 is neither. Else do this. Else do it normally. Or, wait, no, I can just set it to greater than or equal to. I'm not smart. That was a bad right there. Please work. 13, 12, 11, 10. Yay. Yay! I added a leading zero. That's the most important thing in all of formatting right there. Time till IRS arrival. Yay. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. This is my idea doc. Yay. Where's the game? Cool. Can I pause? Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I can pause the time till the IRS. Yo, sup? Alright. What is next? I guess I have to make the money counter, right? So how much money should you start with? Let's go with $1,000. Um, monies. Actually, no, because I don't want to deal with reformatting it. Duplicate. Boom. Monies. No, I'm not starting with $1. You have to have at least some money. Because if I have $1, then, money. Okay. And then, var funds is going to be an int. It's going to be equal to 1,000. I can get rid of that because I have a leading zero now. That's the best thing ever. I love leading zeros. That's the correct way to format things. Monies. It's going to be monies dot text going to be equal to $sign plus funds. String of funds. Yay. Okay, cool. Let me move there. Does that work now? Yay. Look, right? Look. Oh, it doesn't expand. I have to expand it. Keep aspect ratio. Yay. Ta-da! We have a game, guys. Funds. Alright. So look, now we have the theme of countdown in two ways. One, we have a timer counting down, and two, we want to have your money counting down too. So I guess I make a clock building sim now? I'm sorry. This is the greatest sentence I've ever said. I guess I make a clock building sim right now. Oh wait. We also want a reputation. Var reputation. It's gonna be an int. It's gonna be equal to 100. It's gonna be a percent actually. Then we're gonna duplicate money. Okay, and then we're gonna put reputation right there. or rating. No, not monies too. Rep. Okay. Rep dot text is equal to rating plus string of reputation plus %sign. What? Oh. Hee. Try again. Wait, oh, space. Work? Rating. Yay, look at that. Look at that. Right, so now we have 3 numbers that can count down. The goal is to get them all to 0. Because, you know, who doesn't want their clock store to be run into the ground? Okay. So I guess now I have to make a clock building sim. Alright. Let me just plan this out. Right, yeah, so here's the gameplay loop. Wait, no, let me actually write out a gameplay loop. So, buy clock parts, right? Then we make bad clock. Money go down. Make bad clock. Sell clock. Rating go down. Okay, and then if ratings go down, then, wait, no. Ratings go down, but money goes up? How does business work? Okay. Alright, so wait, yeah. So as your ratings go down, right? The man, I have to do thinking. How to business? Dear Google, how to business? Wait, so yeah. Wait. Yeah, so as long as you get bad reviews, right, then your rating will go down. If your rating will go down, you're going to be making less money. Alright, so I guess it's now just a question, do I want it to be like an idle game? Like, do I want it to be like your clocks are being automatically built? No, I think I want to do you are building clocks. Alright. Yeah. No, so I think I get rid of money. Not rid of money. Get rid of reputation. And I think the goal is to just... Well, no. No, because then there's no incentive to make the clocks? Or to sell them? Right? Alright, wait, this was a flawed idea. Wait, because if you're not... Right, because then what's stopping the player from just, like, buying literally every bad part, or just like selling an empty clock. Um, huh. Yellow. Uh, hmm. So, if your money goes, yeah. So you want to drive the business into the ground. We know that. And you want to do that fast before the IRS gets you. Let me let me grab something. I'll be right back. All right. Let me just. Oh, my back. Great, and then I can plug that in. Right. Put that there. Give them like move, draw 4 or whatever. Yay. It's not plugged in. Is it not on? It doesn't matter. Right. I did set this up before actually. Device disconnected. What are you on? Oh, plug it in there. Yay. Right? It's plugged in. My computer's making a little device connected sound. I don't know. This won't work. Who cares? Well, yeah. So, goal is to break the business, right? We want to lose money actively. Someone just put on the Discord as a response to this, as a response to time till IRS arrival. So you're making a horror game, huh? All right. Okay. So let's say, right, so we want to declare bankruptcy. Right? Right. I declare bankruptcy. Right, here's the goal. Okay, and let me get rid of that, because that's not doing anything right now. Wow. Okay. Right. Right. So now, yeah. So each time, does the IRS like the Blue Alliance? uh, sure. I guess. Um, it depends. Depends who you're rooting for again. Yeah, depends who you're rooting for. Wait, so I figured it out. I'm a genius. Right, so you want to run your store into the ground as fast as possible before the IRS gets you, right? Um, so, right, so you want to make bad clocks, all right? And then when you make bad clocks, right? Um, your customers, when they buy them, right? Let me open up my notepad. I love my notepad. All right, so sell clock, money go up. Clock is so now if clock is bad. Wait, yeah, so let me just do clock is bad. Wait, so no, because that's not how business works. Right, so your money goes up when you sell the clock. Right? Um, um, I guess. Oh, I get it. I get it. Here we go. So, right. So you have your money, and then you buy clock parts, right? Money goes down, right? And the store only has a specific like stock of some clock parts. All right? Right? So like, bad gears or whatever, right? Right. And your goal is to buy these parts, right? And then when you right, and then oof, yeah, and then you have to make sure that you're spending more money than you're making, right? Yeah. Wait, so you have to spend more money than you're making. And so let's make no art yet. No art. Can't do art. All right. So then let's add like a panel. Should I just make it like a sub viewport or something? I don't know. Okay, at least it stays on screen now. Right, yeah. Then we have panel, and then I want to have a button. A button in the panel. Well, let's make like a grid container, right? Grid. There has to be a control. Grid container. No, wrong way. Button in grid. Grid columns. Like 4 columns. Okay, so we have part 1, right? Part 2, part 3, part 4. Yeah, go like that, right? 1. Then we go like $10. Right? Part 2 should be $20. 10. Right. And then this one they have like 5 left. And they have like 4 left. This one, let's have it like be 200, but they only have one of them. Right, so you want to sell at a deficit. That's a good name. Sell at a deficit. You know, that's how business works, right? You want to sell at a deficit to your company. Right, and then this will be all 1,000. Actually, no, I can't do that. Yeah, $20, and they have 3 of them. Delete. Great, right? Can I add like a margin thing in there? What? Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. Wait, this actually, like, kind of makes sense now. Right. Now, right, so now you have your parts, right? And then you have clock value, right? Yeah. Really, wait, yeah. Let me put the money there. Then we'll have this one be clock value. Wait, no, this one I want to set to clock value. This one, I just want that one to be named monies. And that should automatically, like, set that up, right? Boom. Right, and now we have my buttons. You guys can't see where I'm circling on the screen if I'm using my finger. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, and then I can, I'll duplicate monies again. I'll put that up there. I love this. This is so stupid. Wait, and then in this one, let me a colon, and then a $sign because formatting is more important than anything else. That seems like good enough. Right, and then what we do, we go var value should be an int and it's equal to 0, and then we do Or wait, should it be profit instead? No. The player can do that math. Wait, yeah, so we're just gonna set value, not text, ring of value. Switch them. Value. And then this one should be monies. No. Monies. Monies. Plural. Block value is 0. Alright. So now if Alright. So I'm gonna say that some parts, so let's say gear, reg gear, gear, right? Then what's the infinity? Infinity symbol text. Right. And so now all clocks will need right, so all clocks will need some gears, right? And you need some basic gears. And gears will always bring your profit up. Alright, and some parts will take longer to Yeah, so the most expensive parts take longer to reload, right? Now, if the most expensive parts take longer to reload, that means that with your fund, you right, if you want your money to go down, I guess you have to. Don't know. Wait, let me get a piece of paper so that I can like write out like a flip chart. Makes sense. Paper. Okay. So let's say, yeah, so clock parts cost money, right? And then you want your right, and then take longer to restock. Wait, wait. So higher value clocks. You clocks sell. Higher value clocks sell faster. The problem is, higher value clocks will net you more money. And because you're on a time limit, you want to be able to make you want to be able to sell at a deficit faster. This is a okay. So your yeah, and higher value clocks sell faster. So then it's just like mathing out like a good balance of parts. Right. So oh, I figured it out. Right? So there are going to be um add-on parts. These are going to be things like clock hands or clock face or better font for the numbers, right? Right. And these are going to up value, right? Which means that they will sell for more, right? And then there are right, and then there and then there are needed parts, which keep value but cost money. Right. Actually, no. No. But they should up value, but like less. Right, so needed parts will be things like gears, winders, and like, I don't know, what else do you need for a clock? Or like basic phase. Alright, right, so here's the plan. You want to lose money as fast as possible. Alright? So you want to make the best, the worst clock possible. Alright? And so you're gonna need like wait, so yeah. So there are a ton of basic parts, right? And basic parts will up their value, but will up the value by like a little bit. Or yeah, yeah. So let's give you 60 seconds. Right? You're gonna have you're gonna have 60 seconds till the IRS come. Okay? You want a clock, right? So clocks that have basic parts will not up the value enough to have you sell at a deficit. Alright? Does this make sense? I hope it does. I'm gonna need a good tutorial. Yeah. So higher value parts will not will up the will sell at a deficit, but like if you make a clock only out of no, if you make a clock only out of needed parts, you will sell at a deficit, but it'll take like 20 seconds. Right? If you add on higher value parts, you will sell faster, but you're gonna also sell at less of a deficit. This kind of makes sense. I don't know. Can someone in the chat tell me if this makes sense? Right, this is so basic gear. Right. And we can make it like 10. Wait, yeah, I should actually have it do that. So center line, but no, I want it to still be on top though. the line now. There we go. And then under that, we can put little label that will go right here. Right, and then this label will go right here, and this label will say X5. Right? Right, and this is going to be a basic face. Here. Reg. What? Then we're gonna have face. Yeah. Wait, and this one only needs one. You only need one face. Right. I feel like this doesn't make sense, like as a concept. Right, and then we do hands, basic. Three. Wait, this is starting to come together a little bit. Right. Alright, and then what else do you need? Alright. Clock parts The face, 3 hands, battery. Great. Oh. Oh, my neck. Right? Yes. Yay. Are we hyped for selling at a deficit, guys? Okay. Let me rename these notes. I think it's like $5 for gear. Uh, $5 for gear. I'll say like yeah, and for a basic face. Um, and for basic hands, and then get like 20 for a basic battery. Batteries are gonna be most expensive. Yeah, let's do like 40 for a basic battery, and for a nice battery. How much should like nice hands be? Like 15 piece. Right. The face we'll make that 25. Yes, wait. And then as like the lower your money is at the end, the more you're gonna wait, does that still fit on the page? Yeah, great. Yay. Boom, look at that. Look at that. We got a nice grid of buttons. Who doesn't like buttons? Yay. Um ooh, and then right, so like for like batteries, right? If you only buy one battery, you're gonna have spent less money and the value's not gonna go up as much and it's not gonna sell as fast, right? But if you buy like a lot of batteries, you're gonna have more power and that means that the value's gonna go up because people don't like winding their clock, right? That's how that's how business works, right? Business is that way, right? I'm not sure how business is. I don't know. I like the games. I like the name Selling at a Deficit. That's a fun name. Um, nice battery, nice gear. Yeah. And then we're gonna go with fancy, which is gonna cost a lot of money, but it's also going to raise up your clock value by a lot more. Why am I making this in here? This feels like a bad idea. No, no, because it has to be in the game scene. Alright. Well, I can just close that up there. Yay. Okay. Here. Fancy. Base. Fancy. Hands. Fancy. Battery. Fancy. Right? Boom. Boom. That's a game now. We have a game. Actually, not yet. We have the basic outline of a game. Like, once I tune the money, then all I'll need to do is just put a clock on screen. I guess. I don't know. Sure. And I'll make some, like, icons. But boom. Right, you have 60 seconds till the IRS arrives. Alright. We are oh, the timer ran down to 0. I should probably no, I'll deal with that later. Look, and I'll add in like a little like rat out the gang button so that you can rat out the gang, the mob. What was that? That there, and it'll say door. That says sore. That store. Don't you love it when it's not aligned at all? Alright. You start drawing something. Alright. Well, try again. Draw something new. Like and subscribe. Yeah. So I can probably finish the basic game system today. And then for the rest of the time, I will just work on art, I guess. Or like, so Saturday, I'm not able to do anything. Right? Sunday, I want to be like making the stuff. Right? Saturday, probably not. So, I mean, making the itch.io page. I think today I make the systems. Tomorrow I polish the systems. Friday I make the art. Sunday I finish and release. There we go. And I'll have like a little tutorial button that'll show a pop-up here. But yay, we have grid. Yay. Look at that. Look at that, it's grid. Grid. Ooh. Alright. Yep, and then that'll be just like the graphics. I guess. Great. This is actually gonna turn out to be a pretty good game. BG stock in int that is equal to 5. What? Or, and we're gonna have a basic base, basic hands, and basic battery. And there are gonna be 1 faces, 3 hands, and 5 batteries. Let's make it 4. Max you can have is 4 batteries. Right. Okay. So look at that. Oh wow. This is interesting. Alright, wait, and then should I like, I guess I should change like the stock of some of these. Like you can only buy 5 gears, but you can fix the here. There. Yeah, like there. And you can only buy like 2 basic batteries. You can only buy 2 fancy gears, and there are only 3 nice gears to buy. Right, yeah. And you can only have 1 face. Ooh, let's up the price for that. Yeah, should fix the prices for these. Fancy gear will be $20. $20. Here, the face. Let's make it 50. Like nice batteries, you know. You can make it to a good, like, 60. There, let's make this 30, actually. And I'll make this 40. And I'll make that 50. Right. Yeah, so now it's just doing a lot of math. Right? Are we hyped? Are we hyped? It's a lot of math. Like a lot of math. Like an absurd amount of math. What? Yay. Yep. I'm trying to do comments in my code. It's fancy. Right? Well, this is gonna be tedious. Boom. Look at this. It's amazing. Boom. So that should all still stay the same though. Hmm? Yes? Boom. This is one of the weirdest games I've ever made, bro. Let me tell you. I mean, it's basically a horror game, you know. You got the IRS, man. What we can do? Yes, welcome to selling at a deficit. Years. I make like a And then alright. Boom. So now we have a nice wired parts menu. And let me add a little panel here. You know, it looks like you can click on it. Yay. Required parts menu. Are we hyped, guys? Right. Alright. I guess we do button clicking now. Oh god. Look, it's only 12 buttons. I can do math. Here's yay. Boom. minus equals 1. Right? Yeah, and then we do what is it? Yeah, fund. All right. We're going to disconnect these. Globals. Oh, yay. What time is it? Wow. 3. What? No. No. No, get out of here. Disconnect. Right. Yay. Last one. Pressed. Come on. Boom. There we go. Wait, no, I still have to code them all. Oh no. Alright, one sec, I'm just checking out the progress Discord. See how other people are. Alright, cool. Great. So, let's go back to coding. Yay. Are we hyped? Let's get hyped, guys. A dot plus equal to 1. G dot VG stock minus equal to 1. Yay. Alright, and I'll change them all after. I just want to get these all down. Alright. Then we have... Can I turn off the editor settings? How do I turn off auto? Turn off like the auto completion, auto brace completion. Hands, hand, battery, battery. Yay. Alright. Oops. These are fancy. Okay, so now I have those gear. Fancy gear. Wait. Battery. Hands. Hands. Gear, face. Battery, hands, face, gear, battery, hands, face, gear. Right? What do you mean? Null, it's the timer. Bro, what? What do you mean? What? Remote? What? It's because I made it like an auto load? Yeah. So now these ones don't work. New script, and we'll call it global. Right, I'm going to here. Right. Wait, what? Let me look this up. Can't access scene nodes if script is an auto load Godot 4. Let me look this up. You know, what if I should make this timer stuffs? Make this pass. If not. Will that work? Project settings, auto load, enable auto close. This will not be an auto load. Right. And then what we do is we go here. I can do funds too. What? Ah. Did I copy those? Yeah. Look, at least it kind of works now. Right. Funds either. And then value I should be able to calculate in here. Yay, look at that. Ta-da. Max. What are the required parts? 3, so max. Max should be 5. Max is 1. Max is 3. And then we have max, required 1 battery. Max is going to be 3. How do I change that? That looks better. Look at that. Here's you can have a max of 5. Base you can have a max of 1. Hands you can have a max of 3. Batteries you can have a max of 3. Alright. And then what can I do? Bar, gear, set. Alright. Um, hmm. Wait, why don't I just put that literally in there? Right, I can have it right here in the store. Here's... Three... No. One battery. Right, that seems much better. And so much easier to, like, do. See? Now I can go into here. Right. Ears. Faces. Hands. Bats. Right. Yay. Or then we need faces, hands, and bats. Oops. Gears. Hands. Batteries. And bats. Hands. Face out of one. One. This one should be out of two. This one can be out of three. This one can be a max of 5. This one can be a max of 1. This one can be a max of 3. This one could be a max of 4. Uh-oh. What? There we go. Yep. We can do max G, max F bar, max H bar, max, no, B. Gears, you can have a max of 5. 1 face, 3 hands, 4 batteries. You have 4 batteries. Max 4 batteries. Right. So now we can do yeah, and then I want to turn them off once we get to max. So now gears, max G, nice gear, basic gear, fancy gear, dot, disabled equals true. Base, max F, hands, max H, bats, max B. Nope. There. things we do. I don't know why I put nice first. But it doesn't matter. Right? Come on. Alright. We'll fix that up later, right? But now that we can buy stuff, we can't max out, right? Does our money go down? No. Dot funds minus basic gear is worth 5. This is bad coding. 5, 10, 10, 20. 5, 10, 10, 20, 15, 25, 20, 40, 15, 25, 20, 40, 20, 40, 30, 50. 20, 40, 30, 50. Yay! So now you can lose money, which means now you can sell at a deficit. Yay! Alright, I should make like a calculate value thing. And then I can do a sell thing, and then I'm done. Then that's the game. And it's just polishing, which would be very nice to have finished this game that quickly. This is so cool. I know you can sell at a deficit. That's like what businesses try to do, right? You can sell at a deficit so that you can, evade the IRS. Oh, that's so stupid. Why did I... What was the brain thought there? Alright. Um, so now I actually have to like math this out. This is like where the math comes in to figure out the value of the clock. Okay. Right. And then if it's good enough, what I'll end up doing is I'll add in like extra modifiers. Like, oh yeah, and you can get like yeah, you can have the gears turn backwards, which is which costs money but doesn't raise the value. Right? That's how that works, right? If you if you spend money but you don't get paid more, that's how that works, right? I think that's how that works. Okay. All right. So I think that each one of the basic ones could sell for should increase the value by 60%, right? So if you wait, yeah. So let's say that that sells at 100. Wait. So let me calculator. Okay. 60% of 5 should be 3, right? And so then you lose 5, and then you lose 15, right? And let's say you buy those 2 gears. Right, now you're at minus 20. Then you add 3, and then if that sells for 110%, what is 110% of? No, that's the wrong one. Could be circumvented by actually declaring income on your tax. What kind of loser do you take me for? I feel like you've tried to embarrass me, calling me a loser. Like I'm not that much of a loser. See, because I don't actually make any income. Boom. Okay. Alright, so what's 110% of 15 is 16.5, which means, yes, in fact, you would be selling at a deficit. Woo! Yay! Of $0.5. But, we'll just say that that would increase it by 16, right? What is that? That's 15 divided by 16. Divided by 16, 16.5. No, wait, that's not. No, yeah, it's 16 divided by 15. And it's 1 point as a fraction. 1 and 1/15. Okay. Okay. So that's 1 and 1/15. Jesus. Oh, this math, bro. I can't do this. Wait, yeah, so that's 16 over 15. What is 16 over 15 of a nice face? 16 divided by 15 times 25 times 25 is 26.6. So we're just gonna floor everything. That's the plan. We're gonna floor divide everything because I don't want to actually deal with decimals because decimals are stupid. Um, yes, but you will in fact be selling at a deficit, right? And right, and use you have to do at a minimum these ones. And if you hit the maximum, you get a bonus. You get bonus money because like it's that high quality. Or like not maximum. Like if you have 4 gears, you get like a multiplier. Right? Cuz the math would math. Right? Yeah, so I guess right. Yeah, you would get a value multiplier that would, or would you get a time multiplier? No, you would get a value multiplier, and then yeah, right, because you want to be rid of your money as fast as possible, and you also want the money that you have to, yeah. Wait, so you want to be rid of your money as fast as possible, which means you want to sell as fast as possible, but you want to be selling at a deficit as fast as possible. And so if you only have 3 basic gears, 1 basic face, 3 basic hands, and 2 basic hands and 1 basic battery, right? Even though you would be selling at a deficit, it would also take you so much time that you can't like make it to 0, right? I don't know. There's no like randomness though. So like if you like there's no like once you find the optimal strategy, there's no good like yay, you've improved on this. I guess that would be where modifiers come in. Like things that increase the amount that you've paid but don't increase the clock value. Or actually, really, they could decrease the clock value, but you can only use them once. That would be interesting. First, let's get the basic stuff down, I guess. Ugh. Ugh. How do I math this out, bro? Oh, I've also been doing this for 3 hours. Let me go grab a little snack. Right? Boom. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah. I grabbed a bit of food. I grabbed a bit of drink. And I turned the heat down in my room because it's set to 83. And right now outside, it's only 84. So, you know. Great use of air conditioning. Yay, let's the deficit. Alright. Ooh. Math. I love math. So what did we say? We said 60% for all of these? Yeah. Wait. For what? Okay, script. We have it in here. Alright. Now we can do G dot equals 3 6 6 60% of 60% of 30. Now, why am I getting 30, bro? 20. 12. Oh, because that's a percent, which means that that will, like, get exponentially smaller. No, except it doesn't matter because the time. Wow. Wait, yeah, so how much? Right, so now 5. Like, all that. And then I gained this money back. Wait, so we start with 1,000 minus 865, 135. 35 times 0.6 is 81. Alright. Yeah. So that does in fact math. Alright. cell time. Another timer. Cell time. Alright, so normally we want this equal 100 seconds, right? And then we can do cell time dot wait time should be equal to cell time. That makes sense. Cell time dot wait time equals to cell time. Invalid is value type nil base object. Dot time left equals to cell time. No. What if I made it plus equal? Copy. Paste. There we go. Because the game was running. Cell time, wait time equals cell time. There we go. Boom. Isn't that great? Alright. Yes. And so now no, I'll actually put this into there. And then yeah, and then we can do if g dot value is yeah, so if 81 is less than g dot value, no, g dot value is greater than 81, yes, but it's also less than, I don't know, yeah, this is why it needs a lot of tuning. Let's just go with 100 for now. Plus 20. What, I can't just put them onto one expression? Good. Sell times 20, right? So now, yeah, so that means that you can't sell at, or you can sell at a deficit. Is there going to be any sprites, or is it, yeah, there's going to be sprites, like in this little section. I want each time you click one of these, right, like you're going to have like a basic clock frame, and then each time you click one of these, I want like that part to be added onto the like the clock. And each one of these boxes is gonna have like a little icon of what I want it to be. Yeah, don't worry. That would be really it's not gonna be I mean, it would be interesting to do just a clicking sim, but I won't. That's boring. I'm not gonna win because I'm pretty sure I get judged on visuals. Oh no, the IRS came. Yeah, like it would work, but I just won't. Yeah, so you literally cannot buy only that, right? Because no one will want to buy your products, bro. What? I'm gonna have to tune this more. Like, I'm just making up numbers. I have not actually tested, like, if it's possible to win. Alright, yeah. But yeah. Why don't I make each of these values like 150? Then each one of these can be 125. Right? Or 125% of 25, 31. $20 is just 25. That's so cool. No. Wait, no. 20 is 25. And 25 is 31. What's 15? 8, 19. 19, 31, 25, and then 40, 50. Cool. $150 of 20, 30, great. 30, 40, 60. $30 and $50. 30, 45. 45 to 50. 75. Great. Yeah. So now let's do calc. Boom. Then what we can do is we can do e dot hands equal to 3. E dot value should be then g dot value wait, should it automatically do that? Unless calc. What? Wait, how did we get negative? Does it? (1/16) x. Bro, what? What just happened? I guess print g dot value, I guess. Okay. What? So where do we switch to negative? Does the engine just die? What? Bro. What? Huh? I think I killed the engine. That's not how math works. If I multiply whatever that top number is by 1.25. Wait, but just making sure. Wait, so that'll be 22. Oh god, that's gonna need so much balancing. Unless it's just like $100. If your starting funds are $100, I bet that it would be like that would be possible to like do in 60 seconds. Alright, let's see. Can I sell at a deficit? Um, um, what? Wait, what? Okay. So yeah, I've lost money. Oh, let me tell you, my brain is not prepared for this. Let me add a sell button so that I can actually test this. Sell clock. Equal to 0. G dot. Wait, yeah. G dot value is equal to 0. replace it with G dot. Right? Yeah, and then we want G dot funds plus equal G dot value. Alright, so let's say, yeah, let's just do like that. Oh, wait, I just made money. Boom. Boom. I just sold at a deficit. Where's it? Yeah. Wait, and then we want else. Boom. Yay. We did it. Right? That should... 3. What's like the next bit of math? Wait, no, this isn't even math, bro. This is just like G dot. Wait, no, it has to be greater than or equal to 3. G dot face 1 hands greater than or equal to 2, and G dot bats greater than or equal to 1. Yes, that won't do anything. Right? No, 1, 1, 2, 1. So let's cut that. And then it's just gonna be cell time dot start. And then, boom, we go over to cell time on timeout. Then we do that. Yay. Right? And now we have to wait 20 seconds. Progress bar. Make it the same size as that. Under that. Wait, how do I do that in Godot? There it is. Then we always want progress bar dot max value to is equal to cell time um w progress bar dot value to cell time minus time left, right? Yay. Are we ready, guys? Alright. So now the button. Wait, no, I actually have to wait, and then g dot selling is true, and then once that's then it's false. or that, right? Because we want to. Can't sell the clock. Mm-hmm. Hmm. What? Right. So now I should not be able to sell fully at a deficit because it'll take too long. There we go. Button dot text equals selling dot dot dot. Clock. Great, and now it's selling. Woo! Yay! Look at that, you can sell at a deficit. Alright. Yay. Woo! It worked! You see that? Boom! Look at that! It worked! It worked! Alright, now I need to see if I can actually, like, beat the game. Alright. Am I always gonna be... Oh yeah, wait. Uh... Hmm. Okay. V dot hands is equal to 3. Or dot gears 5. G dot max. Wait, and then I think we go minus equals 30. No. 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 What about like 10? I'm gonna have to do this in Desmos. I don't see any other way to do this. Like figuring out how to balance that? What am I making? So, in accordance with the countdown theme, basically, you're running a clock. You're running a clock store that does like tax fraud for the mob. All right, and then right, but the IRS are after you, right? They're coming, and so your goal is to declare bankruptcy as fast as possible by getting your money down to zero, right? Which means you have to sell at a deficit. All right, and so uh I have like all the buying systems. Yeah, it is interesting. I have all the buying systems and everything set up. It's just I have to balance the the, the prices and like the value of your clock, like which parts you use corresponds to what value, and I don't know how. Like, cause it's so many variables that I have to test. I think I have to do it in Desmos. Oh, oh man, I don't want to do that. Basically, look, right? You can have a max, right? And then at some point in here, there's gonna be like a clock, and as you add parts, it'll, add stuff into the clock. Wait, I didn't test the thing that I had to test. And then if I get all three hands, right, increase the value. Does it? I think that's going faster. Yeah, right, because that should subtract 10 seconds from your cell time because it's a better clock. Oh yay! Wait, go ahead and make that common. Yay! All right, one sec. I want to take a video of this. All right. But just to test it, let's make this 20. That's because I don't calculate it. There we go. What? Huh? What? How? Yes. So now that's going faster. That I can sell at a deficit. Oh wait, no. No. No, I'm not gonna sell fast enough. No. Alright. I mean, look, I've done work for 4 hours. I feel very confident. Tomorrow is going to be all balancing. I will not stop working tomorrow until the game is balanced. So that's the plan. But thank you very much for watching. Anyone who did watch. Yeah. Give me a few seconds here to change that. And then end stream.